Hello everyone, this is Professor Shamal Patil. In today's class, we will be studying about the second step in financial statements analysis. Here you can see that there are two steps in financial statement analysis. First one is methodical classification and arrangement of data, which we have already discussed in the previous classes. And second one is application of various tools, which we will be discussing in today's class. So these are the different tools of financial analysis. First one is comparative financial statements analysis. Second one, common size financial statements analysis. Third one, trend analysis. Fourth one, ratio analysis. Fifth one is funds flow statement analysis, and the last one is cash flow statement analysis. First three tools, that is comparative financial statements, common size financial statements and trend analysis, we will be studying in second unit of management accounting, and remaining three tools we will be studying in subsequent units of management accounting. Okay, that is ratio analysis we will be studying in third unit, funds flow statement we will be studying in fourth unit, and cash flow statement we will be studying in fifth unit of management accounting. Okay, now let's begin with the first tool, that is comparative financial statements analysis. Now, what is comparative financial statements analysis? These are the statements designed to present various items of financial statements for two or more years with their changes are known as comparative financial statements. Okay, in these statements, accounting data for two or more years are placed side by side to facilitate comparison. And with the help of this comparison, we can identify the extent and direction of change in operating results and financial position of a firm. So here we can see one definition of comparative financial statements. According to A.F. Folke, comparative financial statements are statements of the financial position of a business so as to design to provide time perspective to the consideration of various elements of financial position embodied in such statements, which means that two different years financial statements will be taken and comparison will be done in those two statements, and whatever changes will be there in these two statements, that changes will be shown in the financial statement, or else combined financial statements will be prepared where whatever changes will be there in these 2 years financial statements, that changes will be shown in the form of amount as well as in the form of percentage, and such combined financial statement is called as a comparative financial statements. Okay, and these statements usually disclose the following information. So which all information? First one is absolute data for preceding and current period, that is previous year and current period in terms of money value, that is changes in the form of amount. And the next one, increase or decrease in absolute data in terms of money value and in terms of percentage. So first, both the years amount will be shown and then the comparison will be done, and whatever changes will be there in these two compared to the previous year, that changes will be shown and the amount whatever will be there, that the change in the amount, that will be converted into the percentage. So this statement not only will give the information about the change in the financial statements in the form of amount, as well as it will also give the information about that changes in the form of percentage. There are two types of comparative financial statements. First one is comparative income statement and second one comparative balance sheet. Now we'll discuss about comparative income statement. As we all of us know that income statement will be prepared to find out whether the firm has earned profit or loss. So the income statement discloses what? Net profit or net loss of the business firm. The comparative income statement shows absolute figures of income and expenses of two or more periods, and later whatever changes in these figures will be there from one period to another, and the changes in terms of percentage will be shown in comparative income statement. The data for two or more periods are shown side by side, by which the reader can easily get idea about increase or decrease in terms of cost and revenue over a period of time. Okay, suppose for example the sales amount for 2018 and 2019 will be placed side by side. So with the help of this column we can easily identify whether there is an increase in the amount of sales or decrease in the amount of sales, and what is the in the form of percentage, whether the sales has been increased or decreased. So in this way, for each and every item of financial statement, comparison will be done by placing them side by side, and the percentage also will be calculated, and that combined calculation or the combined statement is called as a comparative income statement. Okay. So before we understand like how the percentage will be calculated, let me tell you, in this comparative statement there will be consist of 5 columns, that is namely particulars of income and expenses, then absolute figure for preceding year, that is for previous year, and absolute figure for current period, that is amount of current period, then changes in absolute figures, that what is the change will be there compared to the previous year, that changes will that is third column, and fourth column is the change in terms of percentage. So the format of comparative income statement consists of 5 columns, both comparative as income statement as well as balance sheet consist of 5 columns. Which all those 5 columns? First one is particular, where we have to mention in case of income we have to mention income and revenue, or income or expenses. When it comes to the balance sheet, assets and liabilities. Then second column is previous year figure, third column is current year figure, fourth column is changes in the amount as compared to previous year, how much change is there, that changes we have to find out, and the last column is percentage. Okay. Now calculation of percentage, how we can calculate percentage? When it comes to the amount, we can easily compare and we can write the amount. If it is increase, we can write increase. If it is decrease, we can write decrease. But percentage, we have to use this simple formula. Percentage is equal to increase or decrease in concerned item divided by base year into 100. Okay. Now for example, say sales for 2018 is 50,000 and sales for 2019 is 60,000. So how much there is difference in these two amount? As compared to 2018, sales of 2019 has been increased by how much amount? 10,000. So this 10,000 we have to convert into the percentage. And what is the formula of percentage? Increase in the concerned item. Now here concerned item is what? Increase in sales. okay, divided by base year sales. Now what is increase in sales? 10,000. What is the sales of base year? 50,000. So 10,000 divided by 50,000 into 100, like we have to calculate percentage, so into 100. So how much is percentage? 20%. So in this way, for each and every items of financial statements, we have to find out the change in amount as well as change in percentage, and the statement which shows these changes, such statement is called as a comparative financial statements. Okay, I hope you have understood this. And the next one is the second type of comparative financial statement is comparative balance sheet. The balance sheet which presents the figures of assets and liabilities of a firm as on two or more different dates with the extent of their changes, that is increase or decrease between those dates, is called as comparative balance sheet. Okay. And this comparative balance sheet lays emphasis on change rather than status, because we will be preparing comparative balance sheet to find out what is the change in the concerned item of a balance sheet as compared to the previous year, and we are not finding out here the status of the balance sheet, and therefore it is more useful in studying the trends in financial position of a firm. Okay, and like income statement, this statement too contains the same columns as contained in the comparative income statement. So which all those columns? First one is particular, second one is current year amount, third one is second one is previous year amount, third one is current year amount, then change in the amount, that is increase or decrease in the amount, and the last one is percentage. Okay, and the formula of percentage is similar to the percentage of income statement. Okay, here you can see. Now while calculating the percentage of balance sheet, we have to take increase or decrease in the concerned item of balance sheet divided by base year item of balance sheet into 100. Okay, so this is all about comparative financial statement. Okay, in the next class we will be solving problems on comparative income statement. I request all of you to copy down this problem, by which in the next class we can see the solution. Okay, so this is the problem given. With the help of this problem, we have to prepare comparative income statement. Okay, thank you.